Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Are you ready to get 33 horseshoes? We do that in this video, by the way. So, only one video of collection stuff. Well, I mean in a partial one. So, and again, I'm still going to do these in order, which is kind of counterintuitive. I mean, like, when you look at our map, there are some that, at least there's one point. So up on these containers, this is number 18, there's at least one point where they number them in a way that's just ridiculous. And I'll explain it when we get to it. So where's 19? At one point I do stop and save my game. And you'll notice that I move during the... Alright. And this one's really obvious. Right on the end of this wall. A little tricky to get with a jetpack, but... How else are you going to get stuff like this, you know? Like the stuff on roofs and things like that. There's one specifically that I can't see getting without the jetpack, but I'm sure you can. I mean, you know, if you want to put in the effort. Alright, this one is not on the roof here. We actually just happened to land pretty close. So, right here behind the building. And that's number 20. Yay! See, now this would have been the logical place to stop and, like, save my game because I'm right next to my save house, but I didn't. Alright. So we've got this kind of generally U-shaped building. And actually you would think it would be, like, right in front of the door here. It's not. It's over on the side, like, on the edge of the U. When I'm not moving around, I'm usually checking the map. I mean, because I don't know where these are. I didn't do a practice run of these, because why would you? Like, it's just easier to edit. And, like, I just saw it, and then, like, I didn't, apparently in gameplay, didn't see it. So, there we go, 21. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. There aren't a lot of these that are hard to find. There's one in particular that just drives me nuts every single time. But, this one was really hard to find. It's right in the middle of the airport, but there's no way to kind of, like, know. So, I'm going to show you after I get it. I'm going to show you exactly where it is. And if you want, you can kind of line up the crosshairs on the map with mine if you're doing that. See, the crosshairs for it actually line up with those two roads, but... So, there we go. And there's actually 3 in the airport. So, and they're numbered, you know, in order, which is nice. That won't be the case all the time. The other one's over here. It's just in the middle of nowhere too, like that other one. That's the problem, is when they're near things, you can locate those things and then like search around them. But like when they're just sitting in the middle of like a big open field, like that's rough. Because everything looks the same. We ran right into this one, which was nice. So then the third one's actually up on the airport, which that's convenient. Well, no, it's not up on the airport. It's down by the airport, but. No, I thought it was up on the airport. Because I was thinking of that golf clubhouse from a video back. And really, again, the jetpack is the way to do this. Right now, I'm working on oyster collections, because, like, obviously this is post-commentary. I'm working on the oyster collections, and you can't, because, like, everything's underwater. So, like, you'd have to ditch your jetpack, get your oyster, get your jetpack back, and it's just easier to drive cars than steal a new car. It is Grand Theft Auto, after all. Alright, and this one's really obvious, right in the middle of the big circle in the corner of the map. And that's exactly right in the middle of the big circle. Can't miss it. See, it's the stuff like this, where they're just, like, around buildings. And see, this is where I saved. Because it was at 25, I think. That was what I was thinking. And, I think this one's just over the wall was where this ended up being. Some of them are kind of obvious that way, where you're like, oh, there's a little wall that would hide it really nicely. So, there you go. A lot of them are not. There also were, like, a lot of places where I had to cut out things where I was just goofing around, like, causing traffic accidents and shooting people while floating and stuff. Just ridiculously childish stuff, but That's what you do when you play GTA. Alright, and then this one. And actually, you'll see, this is the one little shooting incident I left in. Because I didn't like his dialogue. Not that that was the guy that said it. I just felt like taking it out on somebody. And this one's right in the loading dock there. I like how I just miss it and then just like, oh, I'm going to run. Hopping with the jetpack is rough for me. Running with it and flying with it are good, but... Alright, and this one's just on top of this church. Like this big church. I don't know why I ran all around it. I guess I expected it to be like their graffiti, like kind of hidden, but... And there's a hearse that spawns here, apparently. That's kind of cool. If you want to drive that around. And it's right here. There's actually 2 that are on churches. Well, one's on a wedding chapel. I guess that doesn't really count as a church. So, and this is another one that's really obvious once you get under the bridge. It's just like... Because once you get under the bridge, then you feel like you don't have a partner. You feel like your only friend is the city that you live in. City of Angels. Oh, God, I hate that song so much. But, yeah, we gotta go with the references, right? Yeah, VerticalSandwich, you gotta go with the references. Now, this one we really just landed on. It was just shocking. Actually, in the oyster collection, I do actually physically land on one. Bail out of a car, fall off a cliff, and land on one of the oysters. So that's number 30. And then there's actually another one in kind of this group of housing. So we fly straight to that one. I don't even cut. It's not worth saving the 10 seconds when I can just do this. All total, this did not take me that long. I mean, it was not even 2 hours, I don't think, of collecting stuff. I suppose I could check. I mean, the game has a timer, so I could see exactly how many hours I put into this whole game so far. I'll let you know at some point. Alright, so the next one's on Woozy's Casino. A little hard to find because it's down on like a mid-level area. So there we go. Now I think this is where it gets really counterintuitive. Because, like, the next one is directly across the street. On the sign for, like, Camelot or whatever the casino's called. I think it's called Camelot. Yeah, it's right on the sign. But then there's one in the actual casino, like right next to us right now, that's numbered like 5 higher. So we can't get it for a while. Yeah, there seriously is one on the same block as this one that we're going to get like 3 later or 4 later. It's just stupid why anybody would number that way. Same building. Alright, so this one's the wedding chapel that I was talking about. And it's right up by the spire. See? Really obvious. Okay. By the way, as we stand right now, like, through my playing, I've completed the 3rd car list, so that's going to get done reasonably soon. And I'm working on oysters, so we're almost going to be out of collection videos, which will be awesome, because they're boring. Let's be honest. So, this one, warehouse, above the dumpster. Easy stuff. Okay, 35. I mean, like, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the fact that we got this in less than 2 videos. Yeah, see, now we're going back to that same building. And this one's really impossible to find. It ends up being, like, up in one of... Because there's a castle inside of this casino. It's really... See? And it ends up being up here, but watch how close I have to get before it actually shows up. Look at that. I ran around looking for that thing forever. So, don't let it fool you. Fly on top of that, and that's exactly where it is, right there. This one's the one on top of the pyramid, so... I mean, we already took a picture of it, I think, at one point. Like, I showed it through the camera lens. This is the most obvious one. This is the one that you'll get first if you're not using a map and you're just goofing around. Because there's just some sort of video game logic with running to the top of the pyramid. And then actually there's one right in front of us right now. And I actually show the map, and it's completely unnecessary, but I did anyway. See right there? So it's directly east. But yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'll show them. Whatever. It's better to be thorough, I suppose. It really is. It's better to like make sure you guys understand what's going on and can duplicate it. Like again, the whole idea is accessibility and like, showing you guys what you can do, not just like what I can do. Right? Whatever you say, VerticalSandwich. I hated this one, like, because it's on this little balcony in this building. And, yeah. Although this is a pretty cool move. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Alright. 39. I mean, we're just cruising through these. It's great. I don't know where we're going from here. Again, I had to check the map, so... Which one's this? I don't remember. Is this the one in the car park? I guess it's the one in the car park. It's on the 3rd floor. Yeah, there it is. See? 3rd floor. There it is. I learned my lesson from that other car park where I, like, ran through the whole thing. It's just like, fly and look. Alright, so this one is at Pirates in Men's Pants. And I landed. This one took forever. I had to check a screenshot of this and everything. Because you can't even see it. It's down here on the rocks. Like, in the bushes. We're, like, looking at it right now. It should be on the screen. See, it's right there. And there's no way. Like, I'm going to try, like... I show you exactly where it is, and then I try to change the camera angle to show you where I'm standing. But still ridiculous. Just ridiculous. The next one will be up here. The next one's easier. Way easier. See, so it's right here. I don't know how much that helps. So the next one is at the Visage, apparently, or whatever it's called. That's under these waterfalls. It's really obvious. Alright. There's only one more that really gave me any problems. I think it's the next one. Nope, it's not. This one was really easy. This one's just on top of the clown's pocket. This couldn't be more obvious. Like, bam. No, it's the one after this. This next one, this was rough. Because I didn't know it was on the roof. I didn't know if it was in the, like... It actually ends up being right at that corner. Like, I didn't trust it, but... What you have to do is you just drop to ground level and run around the convenience store and you'll run into it. Yeah, see, there we go. So, on to 45. And this is really obvious. Clucking bell, and there it is, right on top of the sign. See, stuff like that. How would you land a helicopter for that? You really couldn't. You could try to parachute onto it, I guess. Or land a helicopter on the roof and climb down, but then you'd lose your helicopter. So then number 46 is in this mall here, and it's actually up above this kind of entryway thing. Like, we figured it out pretty quick. We're just like, oh, there's a balcony. It must be up there. And there it is. Alright. Time for 47. Almost done, people. Almost done. Oh, is 47 the one on the road? This one's on a billboard, which I was kind of surprised by. It's obvious once you find it. Like, that, yeah, put it there on the billboard. But... This is the only one they had on a billboard. Yet another thing that would be really hard to get to without the jetpack. Which is weird because the jetpack is optional. You don't have to complete the airfield asset. Or maybe you do, I'm not even sure. Alright, I believe this is another obvious one, like right in front of a casino sign. Yeah, here it is. It's right in front of the sign. There it is. 2 left. Oh no, I had some problems with this one too. And I think the answer to it is just really dumb. I don't remember, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just on the flat part of the roof. It wasn't even like a... I searched on the ground and in the alley and stuff like that. And then the last one is actually in a railroad tunnel, which is tricky. But, you know, gets us where we're going, I guess. Gets us where we're going. It gets us what we wanted. I suppose that's a more appropriate kind of thing. So here we go. Drop into the railroad tunnel. And, you know, you can run in here pretty safely. I mean, the train's not going to hit you if you're not standing in the middle of the tracks. But I was in a hurry. And there it is. So that's it. And I'll show you exactly where I am. See, it's right there in the tunnel. So that's it. And now we can go back to Woozy's Casino, save our game, and start more missions. And we'll have, you know, spawning ammo and stuff. It's awesome. And look how much trouble I have with this jetpack. So anyway, okay, well, only one more collection thing left. I mean, unless you count the cars, and it's 2. And you guys take care. And when we come back, we do a mission. I know we do. I just don't know what. So you guys, thanks for watching, and bye, everybody.